Hi, this is Jim Rossman with the Dallas Morning News, and today we are looking at the Microsoft Surface Pro 4. Microsoft Surface tablets are the competitor to the iPad. Microsoft took a little bit different tack though in that their Surface Pro line runs the full version of Windows as opposed to the iPad running iOS, which really don't run Macintosh programs, so they're kind of separate. I'm really glad that Microsoft went down the road of the full desktop OS for the Surface Pro. It is really nice and refreshing to be able to run all the Windows programs we need to run full-blown versions of Photoshop and Microsoft Word on a tablet. It's wonderful. The Surface Pro 4 is a 12.3-inch tablet that is has an amazingly stunning screen. It's 267 pixels per inch, so you're not going to see any artifacting on the screen. It looks fantastic. It has the form factor that all the other Surfaces have in that it is pretty generic looking except for the kickstand on the back. And I really like the kickstand on the Surface Pro 4 because it lets you stop the kickstand at any angle you want instead of just clicking like some of the previous ones did. And you'll notice there's a pen hanging on the side. Surface Pro 4 comes with a pen that is a great way to click on the screen and to draw on the screen. It has more than 1,000 pressure sensitivity settings, so it is great for artists. They tend to love it. There are optional tips for the Surface Pen that give you different feels. You can get a tip that feels like you're drawing with a pencil. You can get a tip that feels like you're drawing with a pen, a ballpoint pen. The back of the Surface Pen has an eraser that actually feels like an eraser when you're erasing things on the screen. It's very realistic. So the pen has a really strong magnet in it and it attaches really solidly to the side. So I would not hesitate to store the pen there and just throw this in my bag. And also you'll notice that the detachable keyboard cover from Microsoft, they have a couple of different ones. They have one that has a fingerprint scanner built in, but this is just the standard keyboard cover. And the keys I love. They've changed the spacing on the keys from the previous Surface Pro keyboards, and I can type like a demon on this thing. It is wonderful. So it is screamingly fast. These guys come with, you can get Intel Core M3, Core i5, and Core i7 processors. This one has 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage, and it is $1,300. Overall, this runs Windows 10. It is screaming fast. It can do anything you throw at it. Implementation on the Surface Pro 4 is that you can run it in 2 modes. You can run it like a laptop with the trackpad or the pen that has a pointer on the screen so your cursor moves around, or you can disconnect the keyboard and run it in tablet mode. So we can touch the notification center and say I want to run this in tablet mode, and you get the Microsoft Metro tiles up on the screen, and you can disconnect it, and it is just a Surface tablet. So it's the best of both worlds. What I love most about this thing is the size. It is tiny. It snaps to the keyboard. You can slide it in your bag. This weighs nothing. This is like a notebook, like paper. It's amazing. $1,300 they do start out cheaper at about $900 for the slower processors and less RAM and storage. There is an SD card slot in this guy, micro SD card slot, so you can add your own storage. There's a full-blown USB 3 port. There is a micro display port mini display port adapter so that you can connect external monitors. It's got everything. If I was in the market for a PC, this is the one I would go for without a doubt. It's a little bit more expensive. You're not getting a $500 PC, you're getting a $1,300 PC, but this has the size and the power to do everything you need. This also came along with Microsoft sent the Microsoft Band 2, and we're going to look at that next week. So thanks, and I'll see you then.